church. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Well, I remember when I was a little boy growing up, I loved to go to church. Well, we didn't have church every Sunday, but we had it every first and third Sundays. Anybody here know about that? Come on, put your hand together. Everybody, put your, come on. And I remember when we would get to church, I remember our pastor's name was Reverend Pope. And sometime on Sunday morning, he'd stand up and have everybody to come down to the altar. And I remember they used to sing an old song, and it comes back to my mind. And in case y'all don't know how we're gonna sing it tonight, somebody might know it the old way. Y'all mind if I sing it for you? Y'all wanna hear me sing it for you? Y'all wanna hear me sing it? The old song went like this, and just like this. It said, Jesus is on the main line, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Come on here. Why don't you get up on your feet? Get up on your feet. Listen, maybe some of you might know it. How many of you know that old song? Y'all wanna help us sing it? Y'all wanna help me sing it? Y'all gonna help me sing it? Y'all gonna help me sing it? Let's sing it for somebody tonight. Come on, let's sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what. Can I get a witness here? Can I get one witness here? I believe we can do it one more time. Can we do it one more time? Just one more time. Let's do it one more time. Come on, and Jesus is on. Jesus is on main line. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Well, wait a minute, wait a minute. I remember there was an old lady used to sit in what we call where the motherboard was. Y'all remember the mother's board? How many of you remember what the mother's board was? I got a witness here. I got a witness remember where the mother's board was. And her name was Sister Dimmer.